Welcome to our new Osceola studio, and welcome to the 2022 preseason position preview. I'm Bob Ferrante, joined by Osceola publisher Jerry Kutz. We're going to talk about the running backs today, Jerry.
Yep.
And I think I went into this spring a little bit concerned. Treshaun Ward was one of the guys I really liked. Tough yards, game breaker in the open field. But then you see Trey Benson this spring, and you say, I see why they wanted that guy in the transfer portal.
Exactly. I'm with you. I mean, I wasn't a little concerned, you know. What I loved about Treshaun Ward was he was a guy that if he needed 5 yards, he got north and south, and he went and got them. You know, he was a productive back on third down. And so, you know, that's a big loss. But what we saw in Benson is some of the same kind of instincts. And, you know, here's a guy that had a completely reconstructed knee, and he comes out there and he's cutting hard. He's explosive. He's a guy that'll go north and south with a lot of meat behind him. I mean, he's a big dude, and he can run, but yet he can make a linebacker miss, and he can take it to the house. So his top end speed, I think, is actually better.
Yeah, playmakers are a good thing for this Florida State roster. Trey Benson's one of the reasons for optimism. We'll dive a little bit deeper into the running backs. We'll be back after this.
Hey Seminole fans, tickets to Florida State football games are now on sale. Right now, you can pick up single game tickets, 3-game packs, and season tickets for the 2022 season. Home games include Florida, Clemson, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, Boston College, Louisiana, and Duquesne. Have fun this football season with your friends and family, all the while knowing your ticket purchase is funding FSU's success. Call your ticket rep today at 850-644-1830 or visit Seminoles.com. That's Seminoles.com.
We're back in the Osceola studio, and we've seen a Florida State success with 1,000-yard backs, guys like Devontae Freeman and Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook. We've seen success with the committee approach. That's what Florida State, I think, is going to do in 2022. How can that work? How can it be successful?
Not so fast, my friend. I mean, if Trey Benson gets on a roll, you know, coaches like to feed the hot hand, and that's a big horse that you can ride. And so it wouldn't surprise me to see us have a 1,000-yard back this year. Having said that, you've got some kids that, like Lawrence Toafili, that's dynamic. He's versatile. We'll talk about him in a minute. You got Treshaun Ward, he's a tough guy to keep out of the lineup. Kind of reminds me a little of Dexter Carter, back when you had Sammy Smith was the big horse. But, you know, Dexter, you put him in the game and give Sammy a little rest, and Dexter will go get 100 yards up for you. So I see those three guys as being guys that you're going to want to play. And then, you know, C.J. Campbell, and I love that freshman Rodney Hill. I see really good things for him coming in the future.
I think Florida State has good options, some veterans, some younger guys. I'm excited about Treshaun Ward, a guy who earned that scholarship. He's worked hard for it. He's played with a chip on his shoulder. One of the guys I want to see a little bit more of, Lawrence Toafili.
Yes.
I think Lawrence Toafili is a receiver out of the backfield. He can run.
Yes.
But a receiver out of the backfield, very soft, good, consistent hands. How can Florida State use Lawrence a little bit more? Those little passes out into space, they're almost like runs. Just get you out into green grass and then do your thing.
Oh, you see what he did at Clemson. I mean, that run he had at Clemson was one of the most athletic. I mean, that's a highlight film of all time at Florida State, in my opinion. And what he does, I think, what problems he creates for a defense is when he comes in the ball game, you don't know as a defensive coordinator, is he coming in as a running back, or is he going to split out and be a fourth receiver? And so I think it creates some challenges for a defensive coordinator. And if FSU can find ways to build packages for him, boy, he can really be a compliment to our receiving corps.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about the running backs. We'll be back after this.
Alumni Hall, where you'll find officially licensed FSU gear for the entire family, including brands like Nike and Champion, plus great gifts for your favorite Seminole and home decor too. Miss some of the old Seminole throwback logos? Check out our College Vault collection. Shop online at alumnihall.com and let our great customer sales team ship to you within days, or pick up in store in Tallahassee. You'll find us in the Miracle Plaza Shopping Center on Thomasville Road. Students and military get 10% off in store, and Osceola subscribers get 20% off in store and online with their digital membership cards. Alumni Hall.
Okay, welcome back. Bob, I got a question for you. I think we've missed a running back here. I mean, we've talked about 5 guys, but I think we left one out.
Defenses have to account for Jordan Travis.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a defensive coordinator, you think you might be a little concerned about the run when you're preparing for Florida State?
I think part of me is that old school. I do like the drop back quarterback who can see the field and throw. But to win in this era of college football, to be able to run, to be able to make that defense account for how many guys do I put in the box? How do I cover the receivers? I can't cover man, because if I cover man, everybody's dropping, eyes turned, and the running quarterback can then take off and do his thing. He can find rushing lanes. This is what makes it really tough for defenses to prepare for Florida State. I think I like Jordan Travis, the runner. I like him sliding and not taking hits.
Absolutely.
Got to slide, Jordan.
Yep, get down.
Your brother Devin played baseball. Let's get Devin teaching you how to slide better, protect yourself and your team.
Yeah.
I think this can be a successful mix, the right mix of him throwing, but still get those runs here and there, keep the defense on its toes.
So we had Charlie Ward on talking about quarterbacks. And I can remember when Charlie was here, some people wanted to make him a running quarterback. And Wayne McDuffie, who was the offensive coordinator, was adamant about, no, let's drop Charlie back and let him feel the pressure. And when the opportunity presents itself to run, he runs. But you don't design runs for a quarterback necessarily, particularly when you don't want to see him get hurt. So I would think that Alex Adkins and Mike Norville will use great discretion on when they let him run. And I think now he's been here long enough. And I think he knows, what happens. Bad things happen when you're running the football. So, I would think that we'll see a very wise Jordan, but he's a threat. And I would let him run if I was Mike, because it just creates problems for a defense.
You got a bold prediction from Jerry. Trey Benson will be at 1,000-yard rusher. He said it in June. We're going to follow this throughout the season. How does Trey Benson get to 1,000? We also think, yes, Jordan Travis is a big piece of this running attack. Well, we've done it. We finished the offense. Check back soon. We'll analyze the defense with our Osceola football analysts. Go to YouTube, the Osceola. Search for us, like, and subscribe for all of our football videos leading to the 2022 season. I'm Bob Ferrante for Jerry Kutz. Thanks for watching.